Cheek again from Extreme. Alright, today I am going to show you or actually go over brushes for your swimming pool. There's a few different types of brushes for different finishes and things like that, and for algae and all that stuff. But pretty much you can use any brush on a pool except vinyls. Vinyls, you want to be a little more careful with the brush that you use so you don't rip the fabric or scratch it up. Also on white plaster, fresh white plaster pools, you do not want to use a wire brush. You want to use more like a Teflon kind of brush, something like this, right? But anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for the thumbs up. All of it means a whole lot to me. It's my second video that I'm doing, and I hope it's helpful to everybody. And yeah, if there's anything that you would like me to discuss or talk about, please, you can shoot me an email and let me know, and I'll be happy to put something together. All right, so for the brushes for your pool, as you can see, there's a variety of brushes, right? Which one do you use? Good question. So we'll start with a few. I'll go over a few of them and then kind of that'll give you the idea. This brush, on the packaging it says vinyl pool, which is kind of nice for, consumers, because it tells you right away. You go into some stores and you might get somebody new or they don't know, and they might sell you one of these for your vinyl pool, which is a stainless steel wire brush, which will be bad for your vinyl. This particular brush, as you can see the bristles and everything, this brush is very nice. It has a magnet on the side so you can pick things up. Also the tips of this particular brush comes off, I think. Yeah, they do come off. They're just very snug because it's a brand new brush. But you can replace these tips, eventually as they wear down. This brush can use on a vinyl, can use on a plaster pool, can use on a pebble tech pool, tile pool, pretty much any pool that's out there. Manufacturer just labeled it, which helps consumers figure out what they need, right? And then this particular brush comes with an extra clip, which is also really nice. Because after leaving these outside for a while, you probably figured it out, they dry out and break. So this brush, just regular Teflon, can be used on any finish swimming pool, right? There's also this brush. You can see the bristles a little bit stiffer, but it's also still plastic, or yeah, Teflon, right? Same thing with this, the side comes off. This would be a good brush for a pebble finish swimming pool. It's a little bit stiffer, and it would really get in there between the pebbles, and it would not wear as fast as the other brush I just showed you. So this would be another brush for a plaster pool or a pebble tech pool. Even a vinyl pool you can use this on. Okay. Now this brush, they label it as a plaster brush, right? It's probably backwards for you guys, but anyway. So as you can see, the bristles are the same, right? In fact, it has a mixture of the gray one that I just showed you, and then the yellow is kind of like the blue brush that I showed you. So a combination, which makes it a little bit stiffer. So this is perfect for plaster pools. Also, you can use this on a pebble pool or a vinyl, all right? So that's a nice one. These brushes are about, I want to say maybe 20 inches. Not sure. I can measure one in a few, let you know for sure. Here's another brush that would work for a plaster pool or pebble tech. This particular brush I really like because it has the stainless steel wires in it, so it's a combination of bristles, right? Great for plaster, great for pebble tech. Do not use this on a vinyl pool, okay? Great brush. And same thing, tips come off. I actually really like this manufacturer because their product is very sturdy. You know, some brushes have like a metal plate here which cracks over time, and then that's it, the brush is no good. But these I like because they're made out of a very strong plastic, and yeah, they hold up really well. And plus, this manufacturer offers a warranty on their brushes and nets, which is crazy to me because these things, by just leaving them outside, they dry out, and within a year they could fall apart. So to have a manufacturer that offers a 2-year warranty on their brushes or net, it's awesome. So again, this is a good net, right, for plaster or pebble tech, and I call it a combo brush. All right, here is another brush that this one says pebble tech, right? And you can see the bristles are exactly like what I just showed you from the last brush. It's labeled for pebble tech, but you can also use this on a plaster pool. New plaster, you probably do not want to. You probably want to stick with something a little bit softer like this, right? You know, 3 months into a new finish, then you can probably switch to something like that. And then here is another one. This is good for either one of the finishes. In fact, the reason I wanted to show you this is because this brush is long. It's much longer than the average brush, as you can see, right? So the only thing with getting such a big brush is that you would cover more of an area when you're brushing. It does not make it easier to brush. You just cover more areas. So on a big swimming pool, this would be a great brush. But otherwise than that, just another brush. I'll keep the small ones for last. Kind of explain those to you. And then this particular brush I wanted to show to you. 2 different reasons. This particular manufacturer came out with this brush, which is made for any finish, right? The plastic bristles. This comes with a clip also, but this particular brush was designed to stick to the wall. So as you brush, it actually, the way it's shaped, actually the water pushes the brush to the wall, so it makes it easy for you to push down and up, so you don't have to put force because it's already, you know, kind of like sticking to the wall, right? That's what's different with this particular brush. I've tried it. I cannot use it every day to clean, you know, 10 or 15 pools, but if it's only one pool, this is a great brush to have. Okay? Okay, and now we have these guys, a little smaller ones, right? Same thing with this brush, tips come off, stuff. This is good for a spa, nice small brush for a spa or a fountain, or, you know, anything you want to use it on, really. But anyway, they come in different sizes, and this is a nice small one if you have like algae in the corner of your steps or in a funny spot that the big brush can't get and you need to scrub. The smaller brushes are better because the force is in a smaller area, right? And then this is the wire bristles, the stainless steel ones. Same thing, smaller. This is great for if you really want to scrub on something, right? because again it's smaller and the bristles. And then here's a smaller one. I think this is a 4-inch, and this looks like maybe 8 inches. So, but this is a nice small brush for scrubbing, pebble tech, plaster, fountains, pretty much anything except vinyl. You will never use a wire brush on a vinyl pool, right? So these are the few different brushes out there on the market. The clips are all universal for any pole that's out there for a swimming pool. All the nets, all the brushes are made the same size, same clips, so they work universal with all pool poles, and you can switch out whatever, all right? So you don't have to worry about getting the same net for the same pole or something like that. But every homeowner should have one of these if you have a swimming pool. Just because it's a great little brush, even to scrub the tile if you wanted, right? Or a waterfall, you know, get off some calcium. This is what I would recommend, right? Small stainless steel. So those are the choices on brushes. There are thousands of different types of brushes on the market for swimming pools and spas and things like that, but they're all the same, right? There's only a few types of bristles, and it's the Teflon, the stainless steel, or the combo. And then the Teflon bristles will come, you know, some soft, some medium, some stiffer. It depends, but in the end, they're all somewhat the same, and they do the same thing. So really, just finding a brush that's a good quality, that's not going to fall apart. Any of the brushes that are $6-8, you know, it's not going to last you long. So don't plan on buying that and thinking it's going to last you 4 or 5 years. You know, some of these tools are only meant to last you a year, maybe 2. It depends. We use this stuff every single day, all day, and they hold up really well. But you know, one of the big complaints I get from homeowners is, "Oh, this stuff never lasts. I just bought it. It fell apart." But these things are not meant to last very long. You should almost plan on every season, you know, where you replace the brush or the net, especially the nets, because they end up getting holes, and then the problem is that they get wet, and then we leave them outside to dry, and then the plastic dries out over time, and then they get very brittle. So the best thing is, after you finish using it, is probably take it, wash it off with some fresh water, and then put it away. And you know, if you want it to last. If you don't care, then you know, use it and buy a new one after that one's expired, right? So again, so there are thousands of brushes on the market. You just need to look for the right bristle for what you're trying to do, right? And there's, you know, small little brushes for every job for a swimming pool. All right, so that's your 101 on pool brushes. If I missed anything, or you need to know more about a certain brush or something like that, please feel free to drop me an email, and I will get back to you. Can't promise.